All right, thanks for being here. We're gonna try this podcast. As I'm watching the Ski World Cup GS race, we do a little commentator, and then we post the link below of the postcard. You can subscribe and follow the Facebook page Alpine Ski Racing Coaches Corner. We are in Santa Caterina, Valfurva of Italy. It's snowing heavily, and after the first run is Zan Kranjec, the Slovenian, leading ahead of Marco Odermatt and Alexis Pinturault of France. Hopefully this race will be completed without problems because of this heavy snowfall that is happening. So they are thinking perhaps to postpone tomorrow, instead of doing tomorrow Sunday, the 6th of December 2020, to do it Monday, because tomorrow is announced even worse weather. So the moment in the second run is Bissig of Switzerland leading with a total time of 2 minutes 17.38 ahead of Adrian Pertle of Austria. And next one to come down will be Samu Torsti, which in the first run started with bib number 56 and amazingly being able to stay in the top 30 regardless of the very difficult condition. There was very little visibility. There were ruts to ski through, and it was really difficult to do good timing. So with the bib number 63 already, Adrian Perlt, he did an amazing race. Andreas Zampas as well, because he's being able to get into the 30 because French Thibaut Favreau didn't realize that he straddled the gate, and so he's being removed from the 30s, allowing Andreas Zampa to enter the 30s and start with beam number 1 in the second run. It is on and off the visibility, so a bit of luck also helps in this kind of days, but there's nothing we can do with the weather. It's Santa Caterina Valfurva is the slope named after Deborah Compagnoni, the former Alpine champion from Italy, and this is a great slope because it's nice and undulated. However, at the start, the first 4 or 5 gates are pretty much flat, so the guys really have to push skating and push hard on the ski poles to get into the first changes of slope, so then they can get into more speed, and then it goes into a bit more of an undulated runs, few turns, and then back into a steeper section, a nice middle section, nice and round, which the course is set pretty much similar to the first run. And then into the final pitch, getting to the finish line. So the moment is coming down Eric Reed of Canada. Bissig, Samuel is leading. We saw Bissig really good in the parallel as well last week in Lex and Taunton, Zers. It is difficult. Well, I'm not able to show you, sorry, the screen, because we're not allowed to show, but that's why we try in the podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following. You're welcome also to subscribe to my other channel on YouTube, more dedicated specific to the ski racing, which I'm gonna try to grow. And follow the links I will put below in the description about this new podcast. And all the other links to the social network. On Instagram we are at Ski Racing Coach. On Facebook we are Alpine Ski Racing Coaches Corner. So it's the corner of the coach that I started to share a bit of the insight, a bit of the behind the scene of what's happening in the Ski World Cup. Now Eric Reed is skiing down. He's a beautiful skier. He's doing a nice and round line, because today it's really important not to go too straight at the gate, because as soon as there's a little bit of a ruts formation, if you go a little bit straight, then you end up really late in line and you end up in the soft fresh snow, and that really slows you down hips. And so at the moment is minus 0.73 Eric Reed, so it looks like he's gonna take the lead, hopefully, by the looks of things, because it's nice and smooth. It's catching the edges and carving through his turns, nice and gradual, so it doesn't create much friction, and it goes into the lead. Well done, Eric. Eric Reed by 0.84 takes the provisional lead in the second run. Well done, Eric. So we have Eric Reed leading from Canada, ahead of Samuel Bissig of Switzerland and Adrian Pertl of Austria. That anyway, both of them, they done an amazing race today, because with bib number 51 Bissig and 63 Pertl, and Adam Zampa and Andreas Zampa, sorry, as well with 66. They are in the top, whilst Marco Schwarz is coming down on the first intermediate. Marco Schwarz is 0.03 behind. It looks like he's being too hard in hitting the gates and then correcting the line afterwards. So a few times he's been having to pull the brakes to a straight line and then braking a little bit, but he's really aggressive. And then in fact this is not paying off. In fact he's plus 28 above on the intermediate time. Now he's a bit more fluid towards the finish, but I don't think he's going to take the lead. In fact, he's going second at plus 0.60. So Eric Ried is still leading ahead of Marco Schwarz of Austria by 0.60, and third Samuel Bissig of Switzerland. So hope you find it interesting. Otherwise you can switch off and follow then the podcast link below and go and look at the page on Facebook. Whilst we have finally an Italian guy starting, Giovanni Borsotti. Very aggressive, very aggressive. Both Borsotti and Ali Brandini, they're really hungry for results. They're really going for, and hopefully this is the right mindset to have sooner or later if they stop doing mistakes. But of course, when you go 110% of your potential, mistakes are always around the corner. He looks quite intelligent in this midsection. He realizes he doesn't have to go too straight at the gate. Nice and smooth, although the gap is 0.76 at the moment. But anyway, an okay run for the second run to Borsotti, finishing in 1 second at 0.25, unfortunately behind the leader that at the moment is Eric Ried of Canada, Marco Schwarz and Samuel Bissig of Switzerland. Yeah. They just showed the replay of Borsotti being really late in line and nearly had to stop. And now we have the amazing Atlee McGrath. You remember the son of Felix McGrath, popular slalom skier back in the days. And now Atlee is competing for Norway, and he's just done an amazing first run, and it looks like he's doing well in this second one too. 0.33 on this intermediate behind, and some couple of turns done in 2 times, not smoothly, gradual, but the slope is also the snow conditions are really difficult as well. There are some ruts, there is not much visibility. So the moment is on the third intermediate is 0.53 behind Atlee McGrath, coming to the finish line with a combined time of 2:17.16, behind, so he's taking the fourth provisional place. Third provisional place. So Eric Ried is leading from Canada, second place for Marco Schwarz of Austria, and in third place Atlee McGrath. Very nice to see McGrath. And now his friend Lucas Broden, the winner of Selden, the surprise of this season, born year 2000, these guys of the new millennium. So Lucas Broden is coming down. Let's see if he learned from the first run to be a bit more smooth, not too aggressive on the edges. So let's see how the intermediate is very good. It's only 0.07, but now he just pulled the brakes here. He went straight at the slope changes, and so he had to pull the brakes a little bit, but now he's back onto track. He's back with a nice and round rhythm. 0.28 behind on this third intermediate, and now he's coming to the final pitch. Let's see if he can make some times out of these few gates to take the first place, but he's going second place, 0.38 behind Eric Ried, that maintains the lead. Well done, Eric. Eric's done a very good run, so he keeps passing other guys. He's still leading. Lucas Braden second, 0.38. Third place for Marco Schwarz of Austria, 0.60. Well done, Eric. And Atle Lee McGrath fourth. So now Ted Ligeti on course. Mr. GS is back. Good to see him with this amazing angle. He was just now with his elbow on the snow. The carver. Nice and round, nice and round. Hopefully not too round. 0.53, the second intermediate. Yeah. Unfortunately, there is one gate on the pitch over there where most of the guys come to a two straight line. You have to correct and pull the brakes a little bit. Now he's got a nice and round rhythm, but the gap is increasing. 0.81 on the third intermediate. So Ted is now approaching the last 4 or 5 gates with this delayed turn. 1, 2, 3 gates in the final pitch, and he's crossing the finish line with 1 second, 0.08 of time behind the leader Eric Reid of Canada. They just show one of the amazing angle of Ted coming into the steeper section. So Eric Reid is still leading. Lucas Broden second of Norway, Marco Schwarz third, Atle Lee McGrath in fourth, and Bissik Samuel in fifth position, whilst Victor Mufajande is skiing down now. Beautiful skier, nice and round, beautifully linked turns as usual. Let's see if he's also fast. He looks like he struggled a bit with the visibility, but it's really snowing heavily at the moment. 0.47 on the second intermediate for Victor. Allez, Victor. Allez, le French. Nice one coming to the steep section here. Well done. Well done. Nice and smooth. Nice. Now he got a nice rhythm. 0.45. Not bad. Well done. Allez, Victor. Allez. Nice and round. Perfect. Yes. A little bit bouncing here and there, but pretty good after all. 0.98 towards the end. He lost it a little bit on a couple of corners, but so he's taking the 6th place. Victor Mufajande, they just showed the mistake, and unfortunately he got bounced off out of the rut into the next run. And so Luca Delle Prandini now is on course, really hungry for result, Luca, and sooner or later he will come, I'm sure. Come on, not over aggressive like that. Nice and round, yeah. Leave the poles alone, yeah. Sometimes you want to be too aggressive, hitting these gates too hard, and that makes you lose time. Now it's nice and round. It is mixed section, better. Let's see if the time is paying off. No. Unfortunately, he went long in line. 0.78. He lost a lot of speed in that couple of corners there. Yeah. The connection from the flatter section to the more steeper section, he went too straight into, and now it's difficult to catch up time. So he's closing with 1.44 behind, and so he's gonna take his provisional 10th place. Delle Prandini. Eric Reid still leads. 2nd place for Lucas Broden from Norway. 3rd place for Marco Schwarz of Austria. Meanwhile, they're doing a little TV break, so we can talk a little bit about the problem these guys had with this coronavirus. They had to do 3 or 4 tests, and they've been checked over many times, and some of them have been resulted positive. And as soon as one of the team is positive, they want to put all the team of the race, and this hopefully is something they have to discuss, because only if you are positive you shouldn't be allowed to race. Otherwise, if the athlete are negative at the test, they should be able to compete anyway. Next one on the start, it will be Manuel Feller of Austria, which he was minus 58 in front of Eric Reid in the first run, and so hopefully be able to catch up this time. But Eric's time is really holding on, so Eric is combined time 2 minutes 16:54. Had a look at Broden of Norway, by 0.38, and Marco Schwarz of Austria by 0.60. Atle Lee McGrath, the young Norwegian, American origin, but now competing for Norway, 0.62 behind. So between only 200ths of a second between Marco Schwarz and Atle Lee McGrath. Well done, well done. Fifth place for Samuel Bissig, and this guy started with bib 51, so it's pretty amazing run, pretty amazing race altogether. Consider that Victor Mefajande is in 6th position with bib number 12, but in the first run the condition was really hard towards the 10-15 bib numbers to start. Alright, so the adverts is over, the TV break, and so we have Manuel Feller ready to go. We started with bib number 26, Manuel Feller of Austria. Off he goes. Strong push of the start, skating steps, tuck position because it's really flat, and then into the more steeper section, rhythmical, very aggressive. Manuel Feller is capable of anything, you know, he's a kind of a crazy horse style, full on risk, but in an intelligent way. So far he's carving nice and round turns, holding his outside ski beautifully into the rut. So now of course they have to ski a bit rounder line because of the ruts formation. It's only 100th of a second behind in the second intermediate, and then the connection between the middle section to the more steeper section as well, he had to pull the brakes a little bit like everybody else, probably because of the visibility. Unfortunately, he's being leaning in and touching side boot, and that's it, game over for today for Manuel Feller. Yeah, he got into the steep section, leaning in a little bit, and the inside shoulder and touching the inside boot, as usually happens. Off into the powders now, and race is over. So unfortunately Manuel Feller is over, so Mathieu Fevre get to start, pushing really hard. Now they're not showing, and they're showing just from the mid section on. So Manuel was a minus 64, very good. So far he's holding into his advantage a bit, so he's got still 42.42 ahead of the leader, which is Eric Reed of Canada at the moment. Nice and round, that's the way to go. Well done, Mathieu. Mathieu Fevre, beautiful giant skier. Now the gap is reduced to 0.17. Let's see if he's going to be able to ski well this round mid-section, which by the looks of things he's doing it. Nice and gradual. Still holding on to his 0.17. Unbelievable, he kept the same gap between the second and third intermediate, and off into the delay gate that takes him down to the final pitch. 1, 2, 3, crossing the finish line in first position. Well done, Mathieu Fevre, France. Takes the provisional lead by 0.24 ahead of Eric Reed of Canada, and third place for Lukas Brodeng of Norway by 0.62, and fourth place Marco Schwarz of Austria, and fifth place Atle Lee McGrath of Norway, whilst Adam Zalpa is starting now. Fantastic run is done, Adam Zalpa, in the first run. Bib number 37 is being able to stay well into the 30s, and he looks like he's skiing really well as well. This second run, nice wide stance, nice and round. 0.20 on his first intermediate. Oh, a little correction, getting to the steeper section, but he managed it well. Nice, nice. I like his wide stance. He's really working his outside ski nice and clean, very good. In fact, he made up some time. He's 0.40 in advantage now. Well done, Adam. Clearly likes these conditions. Getting to the finish line and takes the lead by 900 of a second. Adam Zampa of Slovakia. Well done, Adam. Yes, he's really enjoying taking the lead. Nice one, nice one. Yeah, he had to pull the brakes. They're just showing in the slow motion. He had to pull the brakes a little bit, getting into the steep pitch, but in the end he managed to take the first leading position provisional for the moment, ahead of Mathieu Febvre of France by 900 of a second, whilst Stefan Lewis just went off the course unfortunately. So Lewis is out. So Adam Zampa keeps the lead, Mathieu Febvre second, Eric Reed of Canada third, Lucas Broden fourth place, Marco Schwartz in fifth. See what happened? The same thing, yeah. Lewis as well went into the gates, dropping a little bit the inside shoulder, touched the uphill boot, and off he went, unfortunately. I hope you enjoy your commentator, yeah? Otherwise you can click the links below and follow what I'm doing on this Facebook page, on Instagram, and all the other social network platform that we're sharing things with our beloved alpine skiing world. Alright, now we get Trevor Philp of Canada. Amazing first run is done. Very good, very good. Let's see how he goes in the second. Pushing hard, tuck position, and off you go into the rhythmical section. Into the steeper section, nice and round, beautiful, gradual movements. Well done, Phil. Point 14 at the moment in the lead, the first intermediate. He looks like he's working his ski well, nice and gradual. Hold the turn nice and round, following the ruts beautifully. Hope he's not too round. Now he's 0.10 behind. He lost the outside ski here getting to the pitch. He lost a lot of time here getting to the pitch, unfortunately. He lost the outside ski, he lost the rhythm. Now he's getting back into the rhythm, but he's clearly lost a lot of time. In fact, the third intermediate is 1:04, 1 second .04, and that's it. Now it's gonna be very hard to catch up the time in the last 3 or 4 gates on the last pitch, and he's crossing now the finish line. Trevor Phil for Canada with 1.33 behind. Unfortunately, a bad second run compared to the first one that he's done. Yeah, of course. So Adam Zampa keeps leading this race, this second run. Yeah. They show in the slow motion where Trevor Philp has really lost the outside ski getting to the steep section, unfortunately. And so we got Leif Christian Hagen for Norway starting, and he's skiing beautifully so far, nice and round, solid on his skis. He didn't have any problems so far, but the gap is already 0.17. He lost a little bit of time into the steeper section. Yeah, he skied well this connection from the middle to the steeper section. Nice and round, nice and gradual. 0.70 now. Of course, the mistake at the beginning of the mid section, which is not really steep, is difficult then to make time out of that. So getting to the final pitch, the last 3 or 4 gates. Losing 0.71, so he's gonna take the 4th place. Equal time with Lucas Broden of Norway. Adam Zampa still in the lead. 2nd place Mathieu Febvre of France. 3rd place Eric Reed of Canada. 4th place tie times Lucas Broden and Christian Hagen of Norway. They show him pin to row, mentally going through the course with a gesture with his hands, whilst Adam Zampa is really enjoying being sitting on the leader's corner. Well done, Adam! Oh my God, these boys, the Zampas are really hard workers. I remember seeing them since a young age. Christophersen is going through the course with his mind, but his first run was nothing but not good at all. So there's a little break, whilst this must be Alex Schmid getting ready to start. Yes, Alexander Schmid getting ready to start, of Germany. And off he goes. Strong push, few skating steps, down into tuck position, off, get into the rhythm, and off he goes. So Alex Schmid showed an amazing performance as well in the parallel slalom in Lake Zürs the other week. 0.33, so he's made up some time. 0.33 in the lead in the first intermediate. Nice and round so far. This is really important not to cut the line in these conditions, to really follow the ruts, skiing a little bit more of a rounder line, but making sure that the skis are coping exactly the line of the ruts, or otherwise you have to make little corrections here and there. They are really making you lose time. Beautiful skiing, beautiful, nice and gradual so far, like Alex Mead. Very nice. 0.37 behind at the moment in the third intermediate. Not too bad. He's not gonna probably take the lead, but it's not a bad second run. Yeah, he did really good connection towards the finish. Fourth place, 0.44. So he's gonna go in fourth place. Adam Zampa of Slovakia still leads, ahead of Mathieu Febvre of France, Eric Reed of Canada. Fourth place, Alexander Schmid of Germany, just went down now. And fifth place for Lucas Broden, the surprising winner of the first race of the season in Sölden. So, right, Zampa, Febvre, Reed, Schmid, Broden, and Nesvold, Hogan, Christian of Norway. Now they are just sent down a team of sliders to clear the run from the fresh snow. They're showing a nice replay of Eric Reed. Beautiful skier from Canada. Nice turn, slow motion of Mathieu Febvre. Really good, really liked him skiing the second run today. Well done, Mathieu. And then they're showing Adam Zampa in a little mistake, pulling the brakes, getting to the steeper section. But so far he still maintains the lead, so even with the little mistake, pretty much everyone has done that mistake in connecting the mid section into the steeper section. So they're showing everyone with face mask and with raincoats. It's snowing heavily today in Santa Caterina Valfurva. Beautiful ski resort in the Valfurva Valtellina Valley, so next to Bormio, at the foot of the Stelvio Pass, at the foot of the Gavia Pass. Popular mountain passes for the cycling. Giro d'Italia, passed many times over there, and many other Gran Fondo races cycling. You know, the most skiers do cycling in the summer as well, so these are popular places, winter and summer, beautiful places to visit for outdoors activities. Now, who's getting ready here? Who's getting ready? Henrik Kristoffersen, ladies and gentlemen. He must be so angry about messing up that first run. And he's gonna take off like a lion off the cage. There he goes. Allez, go Henrik. Pushing really hard, solid, down in tuck position in the first gates. And off he goes. He has to manage his 53 hundredths of second. There was ahead of Zampa. Oh, inside ski. Game over, game over. It's a long line, yes. He keeps going, but he really went off the line. He's been leaning in, he touched the ski boot, and he went out of line into the fresh powder. So now he's keeping on going, but he must have lost so much time that let's see what's happening now. The third intermediate is 1.17. I thought even worse than that, but he's actually skiing well at the moment. He probably understood that you have to make a little rounder line, follow much better the ruts. Yeah, so you see if he's able to make up some time, but no way. 1.75 is difficult to catch up, to make time in an easier section. It's not very steep, and so if you make a mistake like he did just before getting to that you never catch it up. So he's crossing the finish line with 1.63. I think it's a race to forget for Henrik Kristoffersen, considering his potential and his talent as the champion that he is. Yeah, he was really leaning in, touched the ski boot, went off the line, completely off the line for a couple of gates. So a day to forget when his friends Kilde is just starting now, and this is one really to watch, because Kilde is one of the strongest physically skier of the whole circuit. So he's got .68 to manage compared to Zampa that is leading. He's already lost half of a second. In the first intermediate he's 0.16 still ahead, but he's already lost half of a second. Now into this mid nice and turning section. Let's see if he can make some time. Nice and rough, but he's still losing his 0.47 behind Zampa that is maintaining his lead. So that's it, a few gates to kill that to complete, and he's finishing. Oh, he's made up sometimes. He takes the third provisional place with 0.16. He's so strong, this guy, that's being able in these last few gates to really pull out his power horses in the legs and come out of this turn quicker than everybody else. Yeah, difficult. We can really see the ski shaking all over the place. So Adam Zampa of Slovakia still leads. Matthew Febvre second, and Alexander Kild in third place, whilst Zubcic has just started from Croatia. Zubcic, beautiful, aggressive, nice and gradual, great skiing, 0.99 advantage. Well done, Zubo, that's good skiing. A nice and wide stance, he doesn't let the ski bounce anywhere. This is amazing, well done, Zubcic. Wow, that's awesome skiing, 0.80, good advantage. He's gonna definitely take the lead if he keeps going like this. Well done, Zubo. Beautiful. Gradual, wide stance. No worries, the ski didn't bounce at all. Wow. Well done, Zubo. 115 of advantage. Fantastic. We knew Zubo was able to do something like that. So fantastic. Filip Zubcic of Croatia takes the lead. 1 second, 0.1615 ahead of Adam Zampa of Slovakia. Zubcic, fantastic. And third place, Matthew Febvre. Bravo, Mathieu. Maintaining his third place. Fourth place for Kilde and fifth place for Reed provisionally. So now we have Tommy Ford has just started. Let's see if the American can maintain his position. He only had 900 of a second ahead of Zubcic and he's already lost it, so he's already behind, plus 38. So in the middle section, nice and round, skiing beautifully. Oops, I just got bounced off. The reaction of the ski kicked him off the snow for a bit, so he lost contact. Now he's back on track. Nice and round, gradual rhythm. Come on, Tommy, he probably can still take second place provisionally, let's see. Yes, second place, 0.98 anyway. So Zubcic is leading, Tommy Ford in second place, third place for Adam Zampa, fourth place for Matthew Febvre, and fifth place for Kilde at the moment. They're showing the slow motion when he got really bounced off these ruts. Zubcic gets congratulated, he's really deserved it. Well done, Zubo, great skiing. We know that he's able to pull out something like that. Loic Meillard at the start, another beautiful skier of Switzerland. Allez Loic, allez Loic. Allez. Of course today, to go full gas, really heavy on the ski, solid, gradual, not to really be too aggressive with the edging today because the snow is it's partially soft, some hard snow in the ruts and some soft snow in between, so you have to really have the right touch, being heavy and solid and centered, but at the same time not to pull the brakes, not to be too aggressive on the edges. It's hard for Meillard, so he's going to the delay, the last few gates, and he's crossing the finish line. In second place, 0.66 behind Zubcic. So Filip Zubcic of Croatia is leading ahead of Loic Meillard of Switzerland. Tommy Ford in third place. Adam Zampa in fifth place. And Mathieu Febvre. But now Alexis Penteroy just started. Strong push. Down in tuck position. And off he goes into the steeper section. Skiing nice and round and solid. Looking strong and aggressive. Yeah, to really ski strong and skiing to perfection like he's capable of. Nice, nice. Well done, Alexi. Beautiful round, but he's lost some time. He's 0.12 behind already, Alexi. And he also had to do a little correction coming to the steep. He didn't really link very well going to the steep. Now he got back to a nice rhythm. Still a couple of turns in double pressure, so 42 behind at the moment. Alexi, let's see if he can make up some time in the last few gates here. Don't think he's gonna take the lead, Penturo. He's gonna go, third place, 0.80. So Filip Zubcic is leading, Loic Meillard second, Alexi Penturo in third place at the moment, Tommy Ford in fourth, Adam Zampa in fifth position. Zubcic is showing his muscles in the leader's corner, whilst Marco Odermatt of Switzerland is just starting, pushing really hard. Another beautiful skier, Marco Odermatt. Fantastic, fantastic. Nice and aggressive, nice and round. Don't cut the line, Marco. Keep round. The temptation of cutting the line sometimes, it takes them to lose time. So 0.008. Come on, Marco. A little correction going to this transition to the steeper section. But pretty much everybody had to do that. And now it's to do here. Good. Rhythmical midsection and turning. 0.28 behind. So Marco Odermatt, it doesn't look like he's going to take the lead. Probably the second place. Depends how well he skis these last few gates. Getting to the steep. Come on, come on, come on, Marco. 1, 2, 3. Cross the finish line. Second place, 0.30. 3/10 of a second behind Zubcic. Zubcic leading. Marco Odermatt in second place. Loic Meillard in third. Alexi Penturo in fourth. And Tommy Ford in fifth place. While Zan Kraniec is finally starting. Ale Zan. Good push, good push. A little risk of going, catch the inside ski. Nice, nice. He didn't lose much time, but he was just about to touch the inside boot as well. Really, really aggressive. Stay solid on your outside ski. It's really difficult now. 0.24, still in the lead by 0.24. Zan Kraniec getting to the steep section. Nice, linking the turn into the steeper. Now into the intermediate round. Oops, he got bounced off a little bit of a couple of rounds. Nearly. 0.09 is really tight. It's going to be really tight for the victory for Zan Kraniec. Only 0.09 of a second in the third intermediate. Now going to the last few gates. And this is where we're going to be the difference. Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to be the winner? Zan or... Filip Zubcic wins this race. Fantastic, guys. 0.12 of a second. Well done, guys. Zubo wins, Filip Zubcic of Croatia wins this fantastic race in Santa Caterina, Valfurva. Very difficult condition, amazing race, but it's kind of, it's been a fair race. Not probably fair like it was if it would have been sunny, but anyway, who skied the best still managed to win, and today's was Filip Zubcic of Croatia taking the lead. Second place for Zan Kraniec. Third place, Marco Odermatt again on the podium. He's getting used to the podium this year, Marco. Fourth place for Loic Meillard. Fifth place for Loic Penturo. Thank you very much, everyone, for following. I hope I didn't annoy you with my commentary with much sound on the background, but I will work on that to make it better and better. Let me know in your comments if you enjoyed. Click on the link I'm going to put in the description below if you are on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. And from Fabo here and Alpine Ski Racing Coach's Corner. See you next time. Keep following Alpine Skiing World. Love Alpine Skiing. Tomorrow we'll see if the race is going to take place or if they're going to postpone it to Monday. And also the girls are waiting in St. Maurice to know what's going to happen with their couple of Super Gs. They haven't been able to do the first one today. Let's see if they can do it tomorrow or everything's going to be postponed on Monday. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let me see. I switch off here. and click. All right.